Xbox are certainly not slowing down into this holiday season, and we have even more games arriving onto Xbox Game Pass over the next couple of weeks. Of course, if you did miss the announcement, we do have an Xbox partner preview event, which I will be live streaming this Thursday, so do expect some more Game Pass news this coming week. But for now, we do have so many incredible games to look forward to at the end of November and into early December. So with that, my name is Fletcher, and this is Xbox Nation, and let's just dive right into it. First up and landing onto Xbox Game Pass on the 19th of November via Game Preview is Moonlighter 2 The Endless Vault, and this is actually one indie that I've had on my radar for quite some time. This is a highly awaited RPG sequel where you take control of a merchant adventurer who finds himself in the village of Tresna, though all the locals there are actually stranded. As such, your goal will be to leave your shop and obtain resources by exploring dungeons and then returning to sell them to basically make a profit. As is the case with the gameplay of the original Moonlighter, the sequel is an action RPG with roguelike elements. That means you'll have to explore unexpected dungeons with unexpected dangers inside them all throughout your entire playthrough, and you'll never know what you'll obtain. It does look great from what we've seen so far, and as this one is an early access, I have no doubt this one will grow and become a cult favourite towards its 1.0 release date. Now, PC Game Pass has actually been pretty good for owners of said hardware, and we actually have another game which is landing exclusively onto that service, and it is called Monsters Are Coming Rock and Road. To give you an idea, this one actually brings us some new roguelike action as we basically have to defend against waves of alien monsters. The game certainly has an air of, say, Vampire Survivors to it, with the hordes of enemies that you'll need to fend off here. To keep all of the enemies at bay, you'll need to forage for materials and build defensive structures with every single run, and you'll have to push closer to reaching your goal. To me, this looks like an incredible indie, and I love a great strategy inspired game, so this shot right to the top of my own next playlist. If you have a PC, then you'll definitely need to keep your eye on this one as it comes to Xbox Game Pass for PC on the 20th of November. I'm a massive fan of racing games these days, and it's quite apparent as someone who's basically got all the achievements in Forza Horizon, and I practically have every single achievement in all the Crew games. Well, out of nowhere, the Crew Motorfest is also landing onto Xbox Game Pass on the 20th of November, and this entry was so bloody fantastic, and it's an easy recommendation from me. This one actually centers around a fictional Hawaii and has you journeying across a massive world where you can pilot planes, drive cars, and so much more. For me, the amount of content they practically had out the gate was utterly phenomenal, and Ubisoft has done a really great job of adding so much more as time has gone on. You might feel a little bit overwhelmed at first with the amount of stuff to do, but at least you know it's a solid race underneath, and you will spend so many hours on this racing gem. One game that I think many have forgotten about since its release is Banishers Ghost of New Eden, and this was a brand new IP from Don't Nod, who are the team behind Life is Strange and Jusant. This game is an action RPG adventure game that features two romantically involved protagonists. You can actually switch seamlessly between each Banisher, named Red and Antea, who are both ghost hunters tasked with riddling troublesome spirits from the living world. You will get to use their own unique abilities and weapons in combat, and then explore the world of New Eden. For me, the world is just absolutely stunning and is a real main highlight here. I really did enjoy my time with this one, and I was actually so surprised with how in-depth the investigations get and just how great the combat actually feels. I highly recommend this one if you haven't played it before, and it comes to Xbox Game Pass on the 25th of November. You might remember a game called Kill It With Fire when it was available on Xbox Game Pass a little while ago now, and it did become a sort of cult favourite amongst many within the service. Well, in some great news for you today, Kill It With Fire 2 will also be landing on the 25th of November, and although I haven't actually played this one personally, the reviews for this one do seem pretty strong. Apparently this one is no longer set on Earth though, and actually takes you to an interdimensional journey as the spiders have yet again taken over. I have done some digging, and it looks like this newest entry has a much different gameplay style, going for more of a collectivon style of game, with all the levels having a varied amount of small extras for you to collect alongside the main tasks. Still, it's very highly rated as I mentioned, and it does come to Xbox Game Pass very, very soon. I know this next game is going to be a massive surprise for many of you Xbox gamers out there, and yes, your eyes certainly aren't deceiving you. Marvel Cosmic Invasion is indeed coming to Xbox Game Pass as a day one release on the 1st of December. Now, I won't lie to you, I'm not a fan of beat-em-ups, and I know many will groan at me with that, but I've never really been big within this genre. However, if you are interested in this, and you do like this genre of game, then this Marvel game has that design at its real core, with each character actually being able to pull off their own unique attacks. There's also the cosmic swap system, which has also been noted, which allows players to harness each hero's superpowers and special abilities to basically create some unique team-up attacks. This is coming from the same developers who worked on the likes of TMNT Shredder's Revenge, so of course the game has a sort of pixel art aesthetic designed to capture the spirit of the classic Marvel games from the classic arcade era. Again, if you are indeed interested in this one, it does come to Xbox Game Pass on the 1st of December. Lost Records Bloom and Rage is finally coming to Xbox Game Pass on the 2nd of December, and as someone who has actually really enjoyed all of the previous Life is Strange games, I'm actually really looking forward to this one and finally getting my hands on it. If you're unfamiliar, this game is a very slow burn experience about sapphic friendship between girls in the 90s. The plot is based around some paranormal type happenings, but friendship really is the main focus to the overall story arc. Fans of this series have said it does a pretty good job of making it feel like the 90s before big technology advancements degraded the way we connect with other humans. I love that Dontnod went down a different path compared to their previous games, and I think that's why I'm looking forward to trying this one out for myself. One of the biggest surprises from Gamescom this year was the return of Routine, a game we haven't actually heard of or even seen in multiple years. Out of nowhere, we did actually finally get a release window a couple weeks back now, and it is set to arrive on Xbox Game Pass on the 4th of December. If you're unfamiliar with this one, I'm actually quite surprised. Routine is a first-person horror experience that's set on an abandoned lunar base and is all sort of built around a retro-futuristic design that oozes atmosphere. You'll be exploring dark corridors, uncovering disturbing secrets, and then just surviving the terrifying threats with limited resources and unpredictable enemies. I honestly just cannot wait to get my hands on this one after waiting so bloody long, and the fact it's also coming day one onto Xbox Game Pass in the next couple of weeks, it's just utterly incredible. I might as well keep the Game Pass news flowing though, as we have yet another game coming from Raw Fury and is also landing this December. The roguelike mining adventure known as Domekeeper is digging its way onto Xbox Game Pass on the 9th, and that's with full Xbox Play Anywhere support and new updates in 2026. This one though looks to combine elements of a roguelike, survival and resource management game where you essentially take control of a small base and have to defend it from endless waves of alien attackers. In between attacks though, you'll dig beneath the surface of an alien planet to recover valuable resources and different relics. This game does currently sit though with a 93% very positive rating over on Steam, with I believe about over 9,000 reviews now, and it's going to be a fantastic addition to the ever-growing Game Pass library. You know what else is also fantastic and is ever growing is all of you guys watching the channel at the moment and providing your support, and it means so much to me as we're growing on our way to 100,000 subscribers. If you do enjoy my Xbox content here on the channel and do like to keep up to date with Xbox on a daily basis, then please do subscribe down below, as currently 68% of you are not subscribed to one of the fastest growing Xbox channels here on YouTube. Thanks again for your support so far this 2025, and I cannot wait to see what 2026 brings for Xbox. With that though, let's just dive back into the Xbox Game Pass announcements for this November into December. There are also some brand new additions to the Xbox Game Pass Premium tier this week, and these are two games that you definitely need to try if you haven't already. The first is Calibra: The Souls of Limbo, and it's a game where you play as a dearly departed snake in the afterlife, where the same day keeps repeating for the lost souls here. It will be essentially up to you to figure out their issues, what they are, and help them move on, and it changes how events take place from here on out. From the colours to the characters, this wonderful and fantastic journey through Limbo is woven with loads of humour and light-hearted fun, and will include a lot of mysteries, puzzles, and places for you to discover. This is a great indie on Xbox Game Pass and one that gets often overlooked, and I do heavily recommend it if you get a chance. Then you have Revenge of the Savage Planet, which was the new co-op-focused sequel that follows on from Journey of the Savage Planet. You might remember, but the first game was entirely in first person and had some incredible jokes about greed and stupidity of this sort of corporate environment. Revenge did keep all of those tropes though, but now made it into a sort of 3D platformer. As mentioned, this can also be played entirely in co-op, so you can mess about, blow stuff up, make absurd jokes and so much more with your friends. I won't lie to you though, I am a little bit salty with the creator of this game due to the fact he slandered Xbox Game Pass, yet decided to put both of his games on here, and he was also the one who said streamers should be charged a license to stream a game. Yet to me this guy is a total fool, but then again this game is pretty decent in its own right, so you can try it on Premium Game Pass on the 19th if you're interested. I will make you aware, in case any of you have forgotten, but Fortnite Crew has become part of your Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscription as of today, and is bringing monthly benefits across Fortnite and even in Rocket League. I've actually chucked the benefits on screen for you now as per the official Xbox Wire post, so you know what's included within this, but the main thing obviously is the Fortnite Battle Pass, the LEGO Pass, and obviously the Rocket League Pass as well. Fortnite will also become available through Xbox on PC for the very first time alongside this new benefit though, so that basically means it's joining Xbox Play Anywhere, which is great to see, and it means your progress and purchases will seamlessly follow you across your Xbox consoles, PC, and supported handheld gaming devices. It's great to honestly see the Xbox Play Anywhere support. I personally don't have a need at all for Fortnite Crew, as I really don't like the game, but for any of you playing it, you get some nice V-Bucks, extra cosmetics, some extra passes, and so much more, so it might be a great benefit for you. You'll have to let me know your thoughts on it though in the comments below. It is also worth noting that the massive free DLC for Assassin's Creed Mirage is also available as of today. Valley of Memory, again, is completely free, and it has us all exploring Alula's deserts and oases while uncovering family secrets and face a ruthless gang of robbers. You can also enjoy some enhanced gameplay with mission replay, smoother parkour, and new customization options, as essentially Ubisoft have really sort of overhauled the game in a way that I never really expected. If you are wondering, this one does take place just before the ending of Mirage, so you don't actually have to complete the game to know what's going on here. This is available again right now, and if you aren't aware, Mirage is also available on Xbox Game Pass. Unfortunately, due to it being a brand new wave of Xbox Game Pass games, we do have some leaving towards the end of November, and I won't lie, these are some big games that are leaving the service. For me, the biggest highlights are obviously Octopath Traveler 1 and 2, but of course Lord of the Fallen as well, which is a pretty big experience. Ultimately, if you do want to grab these games before they leave, you do have that 20% Game Pass discount. However, they might be discounted lower during Black Friday, so stay tuned as I will be making you aware with some Black Friday videos very soon. How would you rate this Xbox Game Pass offering so far for the remainder of November and into December? I'll be keen to hear your thoughts on it in the comments below and rate it sort of on a A to D grade scale. What I want to do as well is I just want to make you aware that Xbox again are having a partner preview event on the 20th of November, so this coming Thursday. I will be live streaming the event at 5:30 PM UK time, where you can join me, we'll go through all the reveals, and then after that I will be getting some videos out about the reveals and so much more. Again, if you do want to keep up to date with all of that, do subscribe down below and smash that like button if you enjoyed this video. With that though, that's the Xbox Game Pass news for this week, and I'll see you guys in the next video.